Read your cards carefully. He's knocked out. Colorless, 2000 Dragon. The Middle Era is 2002 to 2013. Fighting. Sound it out. Psychic. The Pre-Modern Era is 2013 to 20. You must immediately advance. Is 2020 to present. All right, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Neil.
I'm Kaitie.
And we are Higher Education.
What is my favorite type of Pokemon? Probably lightning type, and a lot of that is because many of the lightning type Pokemon have the ability, or at least a chance, to cause paralysis. So unless your opponent can recover in some way from paralysis, your opponent cannot attack you at all during their turn. So it can be really nice to buy yourself some time to build up some other cards, and even get ready to make a really big move that could win the game. Okay, what is my favorite legendary and what is my favorite non-legendary Pokemon? I think my favorite legendary Pokemon would probably be Entei. He's just really fun, really cool. And the Pokemon card from the original set is also a pretty good card. I think my favorite non-legendary Pokemon would have to be Pikachu, if I'm being honest. And a lot of that is probably because of the anime. Ash's Pikachu is just the best character. He makes the show. One of my favorite Pokemon cards to play with in the retro era for sure is Fearow. And a lot of that is because he can do a lot of damage with 0 chance of negative effects on your own Pokemon, and you don't have to discard energy. And one of the best parts is he can go into any deck because he's colorless, so I can use any energy I want. What is my favorite trainer card? My favorite trainer card is probably Super Energy Removal. It allows you to discard 2 energy cards from your opponent, any of your opponent's Pokemon, active or benched, for the cost of discarding 1 of your own energy from 1 of your own Pokemon. The best part is you can discard special energy with this card, so it can be extremely powerful. You're going up against cards that have double colorless energy attached. What is my favorite special energy card? My favorite special energy card is probably Recycle Energy, because anytime Recycle Energy is discarded, it goes back into your hand instead of in the discard pile. It is only a single colorless energy, so it can't be used for every type of Pokemon just based on their energy requirements, but it's a really, really powerful card to always have a colorless energy in your hand while you're playing. So some of the things that I look for are no negative outcomes for your own Pokemon, so no self-damaging attacks, like no chance to damage your own bench, and I prefer no discarding energy. I also look for colorless energy, since I can use double colorless energy cards in my deck to accelerate energy, and a card that only uses colorless energy can go into any deck because it can use any type of energy. The other thing that I look for is higher HP, because you want to be able to take a couple hits from your opponent before getting knocked out. If nothing else, it just helps buy time to build up your bench and evolve other Pokemon and attach energy so that your next Pokemon is ready. What are some features that I dislike seeing on cards? Some of the things that I've already said. I don't like having to discard energy to do attacks. I don't like any self-damaging attacks. And the biggest one, I hate having to flip to do base damage because I always seem to flip the opposite of what I need to do the base damage, and it's awful. What is my style of play? I tend to be cautious. I'm much slower to try to make big moves, and I am still a little bit less confident. I'm still learning how cards synergize together and how to build really, really good decks, but that's going to come with time and playing and learning from Neil and the other people that I play with. How did I learn how to play the Pokemon trading card game? Neil taught me. We started playing when we were in college, and so a lot of the first exposure that I had to Pokemon at all was in college from Neil. We also have learned and practiced some via the video game versions of the trading card game. Learned through playing with family members. You'd be surprised what you can learn from someone 12 to 14 years younger than you. And then I've also learned a lot just by trial and error, trying different combinations and figuring out what works and what doesn't. What have I personally learned from the Pokemon trading card game? I've definitely learned some strategy. I've learned some patience. I've learned to lose better. I still don't like losing, but you can only lose to your little brother so many times before you learn to do it gracefully. And it is always a good refresher on basic math because when you don't use something, you lose it. It's a good reminder of a lot of different things. Hi, and thank you for watching our video. We are Higher Education.
Play, learn.
Read your cards carefully. He's knocked out. Colorless Dragon. The middle era is 2002 to 2013. Good game.